Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and look at your homework for tonight. So we're working with multi-step equations. If you notice up here on the right hand side, we have the steps that help us work through those equations. So I'm going to be working through the evens to give you some good models to work through your homework. So looking at number 2, okay, do I have to distribute? No. Do I have to combine like terms? No. But do I have to move variables to one side? Yes, I do. I'm going to choose to move 6p because when I move 6p, since it's has the smallest coefficient, that's going to leave me with a positive coefficient to deal with on this side, which is going to make things easier for me to be able to deal with. So that leaves me with 5p minus 4 equals 1. Now I'm going to go ahead and work through getting the variable by itself. So I move my constants first. Plus 4, plus 4. I have to do it. If I do something on one side, I have to do it on the other. That leaves me with 5p equals 5. Now I need to divide because I have 5 times p, so I'm going to divide by 5, divide by 5. So that's going to leave me with p equals 1, and there is my answer. Moving on down to the bottom, okay, we're going to go ahead and go through these steps. Before I go through the bottom, just as a note up at the top, your directions say and describe each step you use. You don't have to do that. You can just solve the equation just like I did. So looking at that number 4, do I have to distribute? No. Do I have to combine like terms? No. But do I have to move a variable? Yes, I do. So I'm going to start out and I'm going to move. I'm going to choose to move 14x because that has the smallest coefficient. And that's going to make things easier. So 15x minus 14x gives me x. Now I'm going to bring down my minus 8 equals, those 0 out, and that's going to leave me with 13 here. Now I need to move my constant. Plus 8, plus 8. Okay, that's going to leave me with x equals 13 plus 8 gives me 21, and that is my answer. Now, moving on to number 6. Number 6 is going to kind of give you a preview of some stuff upcoming with our equations. We haven't done this yet, but I'm going to go ahead and show it to you. Okay, number 6. Do I have to distribute? No. Do I have to combine like terms? No. But moving variables to one side. So I'm going to move 4z. I'm going to move 4z. Okay, and I do that by subtracting because these are both positive 4z's, so I'll do the opposite, now minus. Okay, 4z minus 4z, oh, that's a 0. That's going to leave me with negative 15 equals 4z minus 4z, that equals 0, and that's going to give me an 11. My variables went away, and I have a statement that is not true. So for this equation, there is no solution. Now, in the problems you're working tonight, you will not have any like that, but that gives you a preview of things that will be coming your way. All right, let's go ahead and keep working through the evens to be able to get some good examples. We're going to pick it up with number 8. So, number 8, do I have to distribute? Yes, when I see my parentheses in there, I can see that I have to distribute. So I'm going to have to take that 4 and distribute it out. So when I do that, 4 times w gives me 4w. 4 times 3 gives me 12. Then I bring down everything else. Okay, do I have to combine like terms? No, I don't. Moving variables to one side? Yes. I'm going to choose to move the 1w because that's going to help me be dealing with positive coefficients. So I have a plus w, so I'm going to do the opposite. That's going to be minus w. I'm going to do that here. And notice I'm lining up my w underneath the 4w because that's the like term. So 4w minus w gives me 3w. Bring down everything else. That zeroes out, and that leaves me negative 15. Now, isolating the variable, moving the constants. So I'm going to minus 12, minus 12. Okay, those 0 out. That's going to end up leaving me with 3W equals negative 15 minus 12. That's going to end up being a negative 27. Okay? Then I'm going to divide. Because I have 3 times W, I'm going to divide by 3. Divide by 3. That's going to give me W equals negative 27 divided by 3 is negative 9. So our answer to that one is negative 9. Now, let's go ahead and look at number 10. Okay, number 10, do I have to distribute? Yes, I do. So I'm going to distribute right here. So, 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times m gives me 3m. Then I'm going to bring everything else down. Do I have to combine like terms? No. Moving the variables though. I'm going to choose to move 3m because it has the smallest coefficient. So I subtract 14m minus 3m. That's going to give me 11m minus 10 equals 12. Moving the constant. Plus 10 plus 10. That's going to give me 11m equals 22. Okay? Now I've got to divide. Divide by 11. Divide by 11. That's going to leave me with m equals 22 divided by 11 is 2. So that's my answer. Moving on over, looking at number 12. Number 12, do I have to distribute? No. Do I have to combine like terms? Yes, I do. I have an 8b and a negative 3b that I need to combine. 8b minus 3b, that gives me 5b. And then bring down everything else. Okay. Now, do I need to move variables? Yes, I do. I'm going to choose to move the 2b. So I'm going to subtract 2b from both sides. That's going to end up leaving me with 3b plus 11 equals 2. Now I'm going to move the constant. Minus 11, minus 11. Okay, when I do that, that's going to leave me with 3b equals negative 9. Now I need to divide by 3, divide by 3, and that's going to end up leaving me with b equals negative 3. Okay, one more that we're going to work together to give a good example. Let's look at number 14. Number 14, do I have to distribute? Yes, I'm going to distribute right here. Okay, 4 times 2p, that's going to give me 8p. Minus 4 times negative 3, that gives me negative 12, equals, and I'm going to bring down everything else. Okay? Now, do I have to combine like terms? No, I don't. But, do I have to move variables? Yes, I do. Minus 8p, minus 8p. Okay? That's going to leave me with 8p minus 4 equals, those 0 out, that leaves me with negative 12. Okay, I'm going to move the constant. Plus 4, plus 4. That leaves me with 8p equals negative 8. Kind of running out of room here. Going to have to divide by 8, divide by 8. And that's going to leave me with p equals negative 1.